I got sent this story from Ashton Lewis, and the first thing that he wrote in the caption was triple P question mark. And I said, uh-oh, what are they about to talk about now? And it pulls up a picture of this guy whose name is Juan Cyprian. So I said, okay, what's this going to be about? Yeah, this elderly man right here, who, according to the article I'm going to read, is or was 80 years of age, or 81. And he ended up, well, he was a 45 supporter. And you know, 45 went around saying that the woo-woo wasn't real, it was a hoax and all those other things, just like all the other people who have gotten this and passed on before him, believing that rhetoric. Well, this guy ended up getting the virus on September 20th, and 9 days later, on September 29th, passed from it. But not before he ended up spreading this virus to every person in his family that he came in contact with when he got it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this article and see what else they're talking about. An elderly supporter who trusted 45 on the virus has died from the illness, according to the man's family. Juan Cyprian refused to wear a face mask because he believed the president's assurances about the risk from the potentially deadly virus, the 81-year-old's family members told the Boston Globe. He was the only one that was not complying, said Cyprian's granddaughter, 24-year-old Stephanie Landaverde. He was hearing all these conspiracy theories and saying 45 said this and 45 said that. He didn't believe it was a real thing. Cyprian began experiencing symptoms from the virus on September 20th and was taken to the hospital 3 days later. He died September 29th, and the family learned 45 himself had been diagnosed the day after receiving Cyprian's ashes. Well, look at that. It brought some anger into our hearts, Landaverde said. 45 spent 3 days at Walter Reed Medical Center before returning to the White House, where he claims to have recovered. Cyprian's wife was also hospitalized with the virus and remains in treatment at a rehabilitation center, and Landaverde's parents also caught the woo-woo. We, all the people who had been affected by the virus, lost their jobs, got sick, or even died from it, deserve to be heard, said Landaverde's mother, Gloria. My heart is with 45 and wish him the best, but the country needs him to stop playing politics and remember we are people. 7 members of the family in all became infected with the virus, which they suspect came from the now deceased Cyprian. I feel nothing for this guy right here. I don't care if he is an elderly man. He took his ego to his grave with him. And I wish we could have found out what his last words were, or like, you know, in those last moments. Every person that I've done a story on, maybe a triple P involving them saying that this thing was a hoax, many of them either got it or they died. This is probably maybe the 3rd or 4th one I've done this year within the last couple of months that had that same scenario. Now, this begs the question. First off, this guy's 81 or was 81. And he wasn't that much older than 45, because 45 is in his 70s. So it's not like a huge age gap between the two of them. And I don't know if this guy had pre-existing conditions or not, or maybe it was just age. That's why when it comes to 45 and them putting up that stuff saying that, oh, he feels better now, he doesn't have any symptoms, lies. If that man had it, lies. I do not believe it. Unless them drugs are that powerful, I do not believe that he's not experiencing any type of symptoms. All you got to do is look at how he looked standing on that balcony when he saluted the helicopter that brought him back from Walter Reed last week. And it'll tell you right there all you need to know. But as for this guy right here, it is, as 45 says, it is what it is. He had it coming. He should have been more careful considering his age. He's 81. His own family tried to convince him, look, this virus is real. Wear your mask. Be careful, because you will fall into that category of someone who is most likely to catch it. But he did not believe it. He did not listen to his family. All he had to do was hear from White Zaddy. He didn't even believe his own family. that this thing was a hoax and that people were losing their minds. And now this guy has lost his life. After 81 years on this planet, he loses his life by listening to a 70-plus-year-old idiot.